So you can find some pretty interesting things on Amazon if you really start looking. And when one of my moderators posted this item in our chat, I knew that I simply had to have them. So these are the Warrior W12 Pro fans by ALSEYE, and they are certainly one of the more interesting looking PC case fans that you're going to find, because 99.9% of all PC fans, they have a very similar look, and this one shakes things up just a little bit. So ALSEYE had designed this fan to be in the shape of a W, and from what I understand, it was so that they could extend the length of the fan blades on this thing to maximize airflow. And from what I'm seeing online, the lighting effects that you get from this fan are actually extremely nice, as this will connect to your ARGB header on your motherboard, and you can control all of the pretty lights through RGB Sync software. So I have actually had these fans for a little while now, and the reason I haven't used them is because I was waiting for the right build to come along so that we can put these in a pretty powerful system and create something that is truly unique looking. And that day is finally here. Now, this, ladies and gentlemen, is the most high-powered deal that I have found in all of my journeys building budget gaming PCs. And what we have here is a ROG Strix B550F gaming motherboard, and inside of the CPU socket, we have a Ryzen 7 5800X3D, and we have 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro RAM, and this NZXT case, which has seen better days, but we're gonna fix that. Now, the 5800X3D processor that is inside of that motherboard is a spectacular gaming CPU, and you can usually find them on the used market for over $300, sometimes even $400, and that's used. And if you've looked up the B550 motherboard plus the 32 gigs of RAM, you're looking at an additional maybe $150 on a good day if there's really good deals. So when I found somebody that was 2 hours away from me selling all of this right here for $300, it was time to take a trip. Now, once we get this PC case cleaned up and we figure out how to shove all of this hardware inside of it, we are in store for a very powerful gaming PC and something that is truly unique looking. So let's kick off the last build of 2023 and build something super sick. this thing is absolutely stunning, but we can do better. Back to the montage. So there is no hate on a 3060, as I am a big fan of 3060s, but the 5800X3D processor in here absolutely needed a stronger partner in crime, and the 3080 that we put inside of here definitely gave the computer the power that it needed, because in Battlefield 2042 with the 3060, this PC was still performing well, but at medium preset and at 1080p, the system was getting an average of 66 FPS. And after the addition of the 3080, at 1440p at ultra settings, we were getting a fantastic 81 FPS. Jumping into Hogwarts Legacy, we were getting a stunning 97 FPS at ultra settings, and hopping right over into the king of stress tests, we tried out Starfield at max settings, and we were getting a beautiful 60 FPS on average. Now, all of the gameplay that I did test once the 3080 was installed in the system was done on this absolutely gorgeous monitor right here. Now, this is Titan Army's 27-inch ISP monitor, and it has a beautiful 1440p resolution and a 180 Hz refresh rate. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, as I was playing on this monitor, there was absolutely zero screen tearing, and it was unbelievably easy to become immersed in that gameplay due to the beautiful picture quality. Now, with this beautiful frameless design here and the general overall look of this thing, plus this beautiful backlighting here, this is a fantastic option if you are somebody who is in the market for a monitor for yourself. Now, if you are interested in taking a look at this monitor here, I will drop a link to their store down below. And if you do decide that this may be something that you wanted, please use my promo code down below to get yourself a nice little discount at checkout. Now, if you are curious about the total specs for this system right here, I will list all of that in the description down below. Please feel free to go take a look. But what I find even more interesting than the overall design of this thing, plus the performance, is the price in which I paid to put this entire thing together. So, For the case, the motherboard, the RAM, and the CPU, all of that cost me $300, and I was able to find somebody online selling this 3080 right here for only $400. And I had paid $160 for all of the rest of the items that are inside of the system, so that brings our grand total to build this very powerful PC to only $860, and I'm gonna be dead honest with you, it would be hard to find another PC that is this powerful for that kind of price. What do you guys think I should try and sell it for? Now, this thing is definitely some eye candy, and the fans inside of here absolutely take this PC to another level, but if I were somebody at ALSEYE, I would probably try and do a better job at communicating airflow. Now, I've been building computers for a little while now, and even I had trouble with the direction of airflow on these things, as the back of the fan kind of looks like this part here where the exhaust would be. So if I were to rebuild this system, I would have put the pull fans for the radiator up front so that I could have seen the W accent a little bit better, but it still looks really good with the fans the way they are on that radiator. The only other thing that I wish I could see from this fan right here is the ability to buy multiples in like packs of 3 and things like that, because these aren't cheap. Now, they are definitely beautiful, and if you want them in your case, they're worth the money, but you're gonna be spending quite a bit of money for this fan here, and they don't offer like a 3-pack. You have to buy each one of them individually. I think that if you were able to get a 3-pack and maybe a small discount for buying multiple fans, might capitalize on some more sales. But either way, I am super proud of this build right here, even though this 3080 is so fat that you can barely put the side panel on. It puts this 3080 like in a chokehold. Now, if you had a little bit of fun here with me today, it didn't need to be a ton of fun, but if you did have some fun here, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and go ahead and join my Discord server. I'm gonna leave a link to that server in the description down below. But even if you don't, I hope that no matter where you are in the world, you are having a fantastic day. And I'm gonna see you in next week's video.